What to do YouTube? Back here with another video. I'm just having a lot of free time, so I can make another video real quick. What time period that I wish I was born in? I wish I was born in the late 1980s and the very early 1990s. Cause if I was born around that time, right, I did a lot more stuff. Trust and believe that. A lot of things were cheaper, even though you weren't making no type of bread. Cause at the end of the day, most people was making like $5 or $7. You feel me? That's a good time. That's around the good prices for good jobs. You feel me? But yeah, I mean, I just felt like you were just more free back then. Why I say that? Because you didn't have to rely on technology. Going to oh, what the fuck? I'm bad. Someone's talking my teeth. But like, yeah, you look back then, you will always realize. You will always realize this. People back then was just chill as fuck. They was crazy. Don't get me wrong. They was crazy as fuck. But they was chill as fuck. And that sounded just like me. So if I was back then, I would literally use the time that I was using when I was growing up around that time, and then going to college in the early 2000s, because that's when college was jumping. That's when hoes was being hoes, bro. I know it's hoes around everywhere now because of the twerking and shit, but trust and believe that, bro. You will literally will have lineups at the lineups unless the whole school knows you somehow, some way. You will literally have lineups everywhere. And you will not get caught up unless you just that nigga that's just on a hot boy shit, you feel me? If you that nigga that just laid back, just out of the way, minding your damn business, you will realize that, bro. You literally will have lineups. It's not a lot of things. It's not. You don't have to do a lot of things to pull a girl. You can actually have regular conversation. Shoot, you don't have to worry about too much things. You just worry about just riding the boat and chilling. But yeah, I mean, with me though, I would be happy to go to school earlier in 2000. Not right now because schools right now are pricey as fuck. I don't know how. Like, it don't make sense. Like, just because inflation goes up a little bit doesn't mean you increase the prices of college 20,000. But I don't say nothing about that. But yeah, back then you really would just be focusing on your own craft and figuring out what things you're naturally good at. You find basketball, football. You probably might start trying to make a computer, see if it's geeky, whatever. You would know yourself. A lot of people don't even know themselves at this time period at all. A lot of people, they still figuring out themselves. I'm still figuring out myself, figuring out what I'm capable of and what I have abilities to do. I'm still figuring out myself. So I damn sure know a lot of people are still figuring out themselves now. But yeah, back then you would know what you wanted to do. It was a lot more fun. It was a lot more things to do. You didn't have to really watch TV. You was disconnected from technology for real, for real. You was more socialized. I like being socialized. At the same time, like, I don't, but at the same time I do. Cause like what I realize now is that it's okay to be not antisocial, but like awkward when you talk and shy and stuff. Like, that's okay to be like that. That don't make sense. That doesn't make sense. How is it a lot of people in the world and y'all can't even communicate face to face? But when it comes to stuff online, y'all good at it. But yeah, that time range, man. Even though they had Reginald and stuff like that, I would still be geeking. The parties would have been jumping. They ain't really shut down parties back then. I would literally been in the party just chilling. You feel me? I went to HBCU too, so I know I would be having a lot more fun. I won't be in the dumb majors like these other old heads do, cause these old heads they be trying to go to school for business and shit like that, and they still work with the school. Like, huh? How you? That's one thing I realized about some of my professors and stuff like that. Some of my teachers I met. Y'all went to school for one thing and y'all became a teacher. There's nothing wrong with being a teacher. It's just that you dealing with kids that are bipolar. They still learn themselves, and you don't get paid that much. So you're gonna be living basically check by check. Just because you got a guaranteed amount of money doesn't mean it's a good idea. And plus, most of y'all don't realize that y'all could teach on y'all free time. Literally can. You could have made YouTube videos and stuff. But yeah, if I was born in that time period, trust and believe that I would have ideas and ready to make businesses. Cause most people back then, they were just chilling and not worry about life, worry about the future. I would be the one thinking about the future every day, just planning it out, thinking about what should I do, what should I be different, or whatever. Event so, cause a lot of things I wanted to invent are already created. It's not because, oh, like, yeah, I was just not thinking about it at the time. It was just because when you officially think about something, you at the age of technology, which is right now, is already gone. Me, on the other hand, I could have made something very simple, or just been a person that been a personal trainer and got more females. Even though that's not what I care about. I would have been a personal trainer, chilling. Physical therapist, chilling. Teachers back then that actually taught you something. Don't teach me jibber jabber. And also on the test, you will see it coming straight from a textbook instead of you looking through all different websites just to learn something. Cause I know school would have been a lot easier to deal with back then. I bet. Oh shit. I had a hiccup. But like, yeah, I know school would have been a lot easier to deal with than it is now. You got so many distractions. If your mind was focused on one thing and you kept it focused, I trust and believe that you would have made a lot more progress. But yeah, 1980s and the late 1980s and the early 1990s would be the best place for me. College would have been fun. School would have been much, much easier. Shoot, the real experiences come at that time because most of the things that not recorded be the most craziest things. I know I would probably have a lot of stories. Trust and believe that. All the people that I talked to that went to HBCU way back in them times, they said they had so much fun. It was to the point that they was failing. Like what? Even though there's a lot of party schools out here now, just imagine what you've been like back then, bro. You would have been going wild. You would have been going wild. It wouldn't be hard to talk to a female. You would easily find a wife. Because not everybody was on that whole shit either. Keep it 100. It was a lot of good women out there, but us guys, we was just abusing them. And now that's why they comfortable being hoes. Don't get me wrong, it is always the neighborhood thought. But yeah, that time period was the best period. You won't worry about nothing, but just focusing on living life. And that's what it be. Plus, if I lived at that time period, right, I would got everything done just so I could get out the country. Because I don't want to be in the U.S. I hate being an American every single day of my life. I hate it. But I'd be like, I have American pride. You are a United States citizen. I'm like, I don't give a shit. If I could choose where I could be born at, I won't choose the U.S. That would be the absolute last option. I'd rather choose your mother, Russia, than the United States. I'd be cold as shit down there. You feel me? At least they don't give a damn. I feel like I'm not even free. I'm over here. I'm basically walking around in chains, bro. That's basically what I feel like. I don't know what other people feel like. Because at the end of the day, like, If I went to some Caribbean country or whatever, I could have had a simple farm. You know what I would have been growing? Some straight gas, some straight fruits and vegetables. You feel me? Had some nice fresh water, and I'd be chilling. I literally be chilling. Like, bro, it'll be like, what I want to do today? I do some random stuff. It's not scripted every single day, and this is what I feel like about the U.S. Oh, those are nice birds. But yeah, this is what I feel like about the U.S. It's so scripted, bro. We do the same thing every day. But yeah, that's what I would have did if I was born in the 1980s and late 1980s and early 1990s, bro. I keep messing them up. But like, yeah, if I was born around them time, man, a lot of things would have manifested a lot quicker than it is right now. Cause right now, when I'm getting older and older, I'm getting older at the wrong age. I was young at the wrong age. Colleges don't even seem fun, bro. You hear all these people's stories and stuff. Them wilding out. I'm over here. These people over here paying $20, $30 just to get in a party, bro. Getting in a club, bro. Most people could have gotten in the club for $5. $5 and wear some baggy ass clothes. Like what? I could have wear some regular ass clothes and a t-shirt, bro, and some Air Maxes. I would have been pulling everybody. I still do that now, but like still, I could have wear simple ass clothes, bro, and I would have fun. I would have been so much fun. Like I would have been so fine right now. I don't have to worry about shit. And trust and believe that other countries that's like in the Caribbean or whatever, or South America and stuff like that, Africa is a lot more fun. Trust and believe that. You on your own, you gotta rely on yourself. But at the same time, I'd rather have that challenge than let somebody live my life and dictate my life for the rest of my life. That's just some real shit. I feel like my life is dictated or pre-made just when I was born. You gotta go to school, you gotta work, and you gotta retire at a certain age. No. Shit. Back then, man, you got all this shit out the way. Been in a whole different country chilling. Like, bro, probably had a baby mama or two. You feel me? It's always first baby mama. There's always one that's gonna piss you off, bro. Yeah, there's always one. I don't put a baby in anybody. Trust me, believe that I would have had a baby by now. But I'm just rambling, bro. But yeah, tell me y'all freaking. Hold up, let me say this. Okay. Tell me in the comment section, bro. What would be the time period y'all wish I was born in? Cause me, y'all already know what I would have been doing. I would have been wilding out. Early 2000s in college, I would have been wilding out. You would not catch me on camera doing wild shit, but I would have been wilding out. But peace, man.